Hi, I'm Michelle, and I am here to assist you with the process of registering and logging in to our new Village Green Community website. So, to get started, the first thing we'll need to do is go to your email account. For me, that is Gmail. And you should see there a new email from Village Green HOA welcoming you to our online community. So we'll go ahead and open that up. And nice little welcome message. And at the bottom, you should see a blue button that says choose my password. Go ahead and click on that. And that takes us right to the website where we're going to create your new password. So make it something you can remember, write it down so you don't forget it, and try to make something. As I type mine in, you can see it went from the line underneath, went from red to orange, and now green. So try to put something in where you're getting the green line underneath to make sure that it's secure. And once you're sure you can remember it or you've written it down, go ahead and save it. And now we're all done with that process. We're just going to click now to actually log in using that new password. So you'll type in your email account and make sure you're using the one where you received this invitation from Village Green HOA. And so there's the email address. I'm going to type in that password that I just created. And it's also helpful if you check this Remember Me box, because then next time you come here, it should have all your information already in there, and then all you need to do is log in. So once you hit that login button, it'll take you directly to the member settings page. And this is where you can customize your settings so that your interactions and notifications with the website are set to your specific preferences. So the general tab should already be set up for you because you've already been registered. So first and last name, your email address, and cell phone number. Make sure each time we start a new tab and finish entering the information that you're hitting save. So we'll save that because that's all correct. So one of the things you can do in this profile tab is to put a picture in there of yourself, and this will show up next to your name in the directory. One of the biggest reasons we created this website was to sort of enhance our sense of community. It would be great if when we see each other out and about or down at the mailboxes or in town that we recognize each other, and having a picture in the directory is one way to achieve that. But obviously it's your choice if you don't want to put one in there. If you want, you can put in your employer and a little bit of information about yourself, but that's not necessary either. Whatever you add in here, make sure you hit save at the end. Okay, our next tab is the password tab. And here we're going to put that password in that hopefully you wrote down or remember from a couple steps before. So I'm going to put that in there and again save it. So our next tab is the contact tab, and you can see this has a lot of information in it, but it's basically about types of communications you want to receive and when you want to receive them. So these first four all have to do with getting emails from basically administrators, or this one would be from other residents if there was some type of warning in the area. The fourth one is you would only need that checked if you're an administrator and need to receive communications from another board member or something like that. The text messages would happen very, very rarely, but I have mine checked off just in case I don't want to miss it if something comes up and it's put out there via text message. So I've got mine checked off. The next two are for the community forum, and That is a feature on the website where people can share things like lost and found, or recommendations for contractors or restaurants, or maybe a picture of a deer they saw in the neighborhood or something like that. I have these checked off because I like to be in the know. So, a little bit about the What's Happening digest that goes out to everyone. You get to choose how often you want it. The What's Happening bulletin contains any recent activity that has happened on the website. For example, maybe there were 3 new forum topics posted. Maybe a new event was put on the calendar. Maybe there are some board meeting minutes in the documents that has been added that you're interested in reading. So anything new that has come up since your last What's Happening email would be in your new What's Happening email. So you can decide how often you want to receive this email. I chose daily just because I'm one of the website administrators, so I need to know what's going on and if I need to fix or update anything. So you can choose whichever frequency that you feel best fits your needs. I'm going to leave mine at daily, and then don't forget to save. So our last tab in member settings is the privacy tab, and these top 2 options are basically what you want viewable in the resident directory. If you are okay with your email address and cell phone number showing up in that resident directory that is only visible to other members of our Village Green community, then leave these blank. You're only going to check it off if you want it hidden. So our recommendation is to leave them blank so that other people can contact you from the neighborhood. The last 2 options are only necessary for you to look at if you are a member of a committee, such as a board member, or let's say the design review board or something like that. And then it would be recommended also to show your email and cell phone number so other members of the community can contact you with questions. So that is the privacy tab, and I'm going to make sure I save my preferences. And that is the end of the member settings. So once we are done with our member settings, there's one more place where you can customize a few more settings. So we're going to go up in the top right hand corner where your name is listed and click the down arrow. And we're going to bypass membership settings and go to account settings. And there's 3 tabs here that we can find some new information. The first one is addresses. I don't think anyone should need to do anything here because you're already living at the house that you're at in our community. Maybe someday if someone from Drown Road decides they want to move over to Bradbury, and then maybe they could get rid of this address and put in a new address. But I think everyone should be all set on that one. As for members, you can add a new member here. For example, let's say someone gets married, they could add their spouse in here. They would select a joint member and then put in all of their information. Other options are a joint member if they don't want to have their email address in. We don't really recommend adding your kids because there's no need to really. We do have a pet directory, so if you'd like to add your pet and put in a picture, we already have at least 2 that I know of in our pet directory. It would be fun to see what other people have for pets as well. And also if your pet turns up missing, then we could all help find it. So that is the members tab, and the last one is privacy, more privacy settings. So the only thing you'd need to worry about here is what information you do not want on the resident directory. So again, it's hopeful that everyone would keep all of their information on there, but the decision is yours about what you choose to hide. If you do make any changes, don't forget to hit the save button. I do want to talk briefly about this bottom section of the privacy page, specifically this delete my account button. It's our hope that no one clicks on this button, because when that happens, all of your information is gone. Address, phone number, email, everything is gone. And when that occurs, then you will no longer receive any notifications or communications from Village Green HOA. And we certainly don't want anyone to miss any important information. So take care to avoid this button down at the bottom. So that is the end of the account settings. Now you can go ahead and investigate some of our pages. We've already seen the home page, and these little descriptions that are highlighted in yellow are at the top of most pages, and it just kind of tells you what each page is about, what is its purpose. So one important message here on the home page is about this lock icon that you see on most of the pages over here. And that lock just indicates that these pages are not accessible by the general public. They are only viewable by people in our community that are logged in and registered. So if you're logged in and you're a registered member, then all of these pages are open to you. The only one that is visible to the general public is our home page. So below the home page, the next one down is the community forum page. And again, here's the explanation for what this page is all about. It's basically a place for neighbors to meet and discuss things or share things, ask questions. You can see there's already one forum topic already posted. If you would like to read and or comment on it, you would simply click here. If you want to reply to it, you come down to the bottom and type in your message and hit comment, and that will add to the conversation. You can also start your own topic by hitting create new topic. After the community forum, we have the calendar where events are posted. Should you ever have an event that you think would be appropriate to put on the calendar, just contact Cindy or I or Mitch and we can get that done. Okay, next one down is a folder that contains resident directory, the board of directors, and our pet directory. Okay, you can see that after the directories, we have the community news and announcements page. You can see there's nothing posted yet, but items that will be posted here are of the non-urgent need-to-know category. All of our association documents are listed in here, so you can go to those and read to your heart's content. There's all kinds of fun things in there for you to read. We have lists of our committees and who is on them. Homeowner information. Photo gallery. If you ever have a cool picture from the neighborhood you'd like to share, just get it to Cindy or I and we'll make sure it gets in here. And then I've already shown you the contact association reps page. So that's a little tour of how to get set up and the pages in the website. We sure hope you like this new website. We've put a lot of thought into it. If you have any ideas for things you'd like to see added to it, we're open to any and all new ideas. And thank you for signing up and participating.